What is up, guys? This is my first game with Venom, and I thought who better face than Venom. So we have a mirror match right here, playing as Venom Flash Thompson against Venom Eddie Brock on expert mode. And I just want to say that this video is dedicated to Jehoba, my first channel member. Thank you so much for becoming a Web-Warrior Fanatic Fanatic. I had a members poll to determine which hero to play next, and there's only one vote, so I'm pretty sure it was you, and Flash Thompson Venom won that poll. Thank you so much. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate it a lot. So let's go ahead and get the Villain Venom setup here. So the main scheme setup, it says to put the bell tower environment into play, quiet side face up. So we have that right here. If there are at least 3 chime counters on this card, we flip it over to ring side. And when any amount of damage would be dealt to the Villain Venom here by an attack, you may place that many chime counters on here instead. Let's advance the main scheme to stage 1B. It starts off here with 2 times player threat. If this hits 10 threat, then we do lose the game. As a force interrupt, when a Venom activates against you, move each face-down boost card from your identity over to the Villain Venom here. And Venom comes in here with toughness and steady. He has a one rate effect, search the encounter and discard power for the tooth and nail side scheme and then put it into play. And he also has vengeance, which is a force response. So after you attack and damage Venom with a card you control, place one face-down boost card on your identity. The main scheme has a force interrupt. Whenever Venom activates against you, move each face-down boost card from your identity to Venom. So that has some synergy there. And we put the tooth and nail player side scheme, or tooth and nail enemy side scheme here, into play. So it comes in with a hazard icon, so we get an additional encounter card per turn while it's in play. It comes in with 8 threat. And as a response, after the villain here takes any amount of damage from an attack, we can remove an equal amount of threat from here. All right, so Flash Thompson here, let's get our player set up, shuffle up our player deck, and draw up to our hand size here of 6. And we can do our initial mulligans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and let's see what we got. Okay, we got the Project Rebirth. We got Helicarrier. I think I want an ally. So let's mulligan discard these 3 cards, just a cheap ally to block for us. And draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, okay. So Flash Thompson here, he has 2 effects. You can control 1 additional upgrade that has a restricted keyword. Then our setup here is armed and ready. It is mandatory, so we must do it. It says discard cards on top of your deck until you discard a weapon upgrade, then add that card to your hand. So we're gonna mill down here until we get a weapon upgrade. And we got Venom's pistols here, so we add this to your hand, and these cards all go into the discard pile. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to try to clear the tooth and nail right now, but then risk not getting set up at all? I feel like I do want to clear the tooth and nail. It's pretty nasty. Do we have mentals? We can use our wild because we can generate a resource, right? And then we can also do savage attack and then play the Project Rebirth. I think it's going to be the play. Okay, let's use the Helicarrier. Ooh, a double here would be really nice. So we can play our Project Rebirth. And as an alter ego action, we are an alter ego. We can exhaust this card to either heal 3 damage or we can draw a card. So let's exhaust to draw a card. We got a double here. Okay, so we use this to play this. Then we can do this. Then we just get the pistols down. It's not that useful, but it's decent. Yeah, I need to get rid of the tough, I think, and then we need to do damage to him with an attack. Okay, this is gonna hurt, but I really want to clear the tooth and nail. Let's flip over here to hero form, and then we are going to use our symbiotic bond, take 1 damage, so we drop from 12 down to 11, and we can generate a wild resource. Let's use that resource to play Venom's pistols here. This is a 1-cost upgrade, so it just stays in play. Whenever you use one of Venom's basic powers, so thwart, attack, or defense, we can exhaust the pistol, and we get +1 to that power for that use. Then let's have Venom use a base attack for 2. And yeah, that's fine. We're just going to knock off the tough stats card. We don't need to use a pistol because it just removes the tough anyways. Then we're going to use 2 resources right here. So I can play Savage Attack. It's a 2-cost event. Here, action attack, deal 5 damage, and we're going to hit the villain for 5. If you pay for this with only energies, then this card gains overkill. It doesn't matter. So 5 damage will bring it from 18 down to 13. And then it's going to trigger a couple of things. So the force response here, after you attack and damage Venom with a card you control, which we just did, place a face-down boost card on your identity. So we get a face-down boost here. And then, oh, that's it with that. Okay. Then Tooth and Nail, after Venom takes any amount of damage from an attack, he just took 5, remove an equal amount of threat from here, take 5 threat off of this. Okay. Then that's going to resolve the Savage attack. This would be a double here, 2 mental resources so we can play behind enemy lines. Here, action Thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme. Let's clear off the Tooth and Nail because I don't like this hazard here. And if you pair this only using mental resources, which we did, we can confuse an enemy. Let's confuse a villain. But he has steady, so it's not fully confused unless he has 2 status cards. But that would be 1 confused there. And it'll clear off the Tooth and Nail, which is good for us. And then that's going to end our turn. So this attack may be painful. Let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. All right, we got Daredevil and What Doesn't Kill Me. So let me see. If we use this to play Daredevil, we can play the What Doesn't Kill Me with our symbiotic bond here. So I think I think I'm fine taking an attack from him. Yeah, I think we're okay. So it is the villain's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. Goes up to 3. He's going to attack us. He gets another boost card here. And we're just going to take this attack to the face. He's in with a base of 2 plus 2 boost effects. So resolve this card's 1 reviewed ability. For whom the bell tolls, remove 2 chant counters from here. There are no counters, but if it's on a quiet side, we take a damage, so we drop from 11 down to 10. So maybe I should have just defended. And then it has no boost icons. This one says, if this activation is an attack, it is take 2 indirect damage. Okay, so we drop from 10 down to 8 with the 2 indirect damage. So he's going to be doing 2 plus 1, so 3 damage on us. That will bring us from 8 down to 5. Okay, so we have to defend if he attacks us again. And we get dealt a face down encounter card, which is guard the bell tower. So a side scheme here, treat the bell tower's print text box as if it were blank, except for traits. When it be remove each chime counter from the bell tower and flip it over to its quiet side. So it's on the quiet side where you don't have any chime counters. So this is coming with 3 threat. And then the whole text box here is going to be blank now. So the bell tower does not matter until we get rid of guard the bell tower. All right, that's back to our turn. All right, let's see here. I definitely need to. What doesn't kill me? I think we try to flip down. Okay. Do I? Okay, well, let's go ahead and use our symbiotic bond, so we can spend or take a damage drop from 5 down to. Oh wait, sorry. Before we do that, we gotta use our basic activation, right? Let's go ahead and thwart for 1 and use the pistols here, so we get +1 to the to the power. So we're gonna thwart for 2 from the main scheme. Drop it down to 1 threat. Okay, now we're going to use our symbiotic bond. So we take a damage, drop from 5 down to 4 to generate a wild resource. We're going to have the wild here be a physical. This would be a second resource here. So we can play What Doesn't Kill Me. Hero action, heal 2 damage from hero. So we go from 4 up to 6. And we can also ready back up. Okay. Then I think we flip down and Project Rebirth to draw a card. Or should I just heal more? If I go up to 9, I can fully heal back to 12. I think we do that. I don't think we need the running gun right here. Okay, so, or I can say the double. All right, let's go ahead and flip down here to Alter Ego. Use Project Rebirth because we are in Alter Ego. We can exhaust this card. Choose one. Let's pick the one and draw a card. Drew into Grasping Tendrils. So I say the double. Let's use 2 resources here so I can play a Daredevil. And we're going to exhaust your card by 4. That brings from 6 back up to 10. And then Daredevil is going to thwart for 2. Do we take it off the main here? So he's going to scheme. If he gets another activation, it's scary. Let's just... we're going to thwart from the main scheme. And Daredevil will take 2 consequential damage. Alright, that's going to end our turn. We're going to hold on to the double here in our hand and ready back up. And hopefully we can have a big turn coming up. We're going to draw up to our hand size of 6. Would like the behind enemy lines here a lot. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We haven't gotten our multi-gun yet, which we do really want. Okay, so it is a villain turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme because we're in Alter Ego. He's not fully confused because he has steady. So scheme with a base of 2 plus a boost card here of 2. So 4 threat goes on a main scheme, goes up to 5, which is scary. Then we get dealt a face down encounter card, which is Bind Retort. Venom activates against you. Each boost icon turn face up gets +1 boost icon. Okay, it's 0 boost icon. So he's scheming for just 1 with the +1 here. So he schemes for 3. Main scheme goes up to 10, or it goes up to 8, I mean. If it goes up to 10, we lose. So we just barely escape there. And that's going to end the villain phase. Okay, so it's back to our turn. Yeah, we can't flip down again unless we have him fully confused here. which we can with the behind enemy lines. Oh, we don't have another mental. Let's exhaust Project Rebirth and Alter Ego so we can draw a card. Okay, we got Nick Fury. I think I play Nick and risk trying to draw more cards here. Yeah, let's use 4 resources right here so I can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one where pick the one to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, should not have done that because now I don't have the mental resources. Unless I use Spider Sense. Do we use Spider Sense here? I actually want to play it. If I play Spider Sense, that means I don't play behind enemy lines. I could, what doesn't kill me, play Starhawk or play the Energy Barrier. Not sure what the play here is. Let's go ahead. I want to clear off as much threat as possible. I want to save the behind enemy lines for next turn. So let's just take it off the main scheme. Let's flip over here to hero form. And we cannot put anything on the bell tower because of the guard the bell tower. That means I think we just, let me say, check our discard value. Do we have another what doesn't kill me? 1. Yeah, we have 1 more, so I don't need it right now. I think I'd rather get Starhawk down. So let's use 2 resources here so I can play Starhawk. So we're maxed out on our ally limit, having 3 allies now. And let's use our symbiotic bond. Take a damage, drop from 10 down to 9, generate a water resource. Second resource here, so we can play our Spider Sense. The 2-cost upgrade stays in play. So now we have here interrupt when the villain initiates an attack against you. We can draw a card just like Peter Parker's Spider-Man, which is awesome. Okay, so we got all of our allies here. We're going to save the behind enemy lines in our hand because I want to get it confused off, but we need to use mental resource when paying for his card. So let's have Venom thwart for 1. Use a pistol so we get +1 to that thwart. We're going to thwart for 2 from the main. Drops it down to 6. And then Nick and Starhawk will both thwart for 1, 2, 3 to draw us from 6 down to 3. And then both allies will take consequential damage. And we're going to keep Daredevil up. Let's end our turn and ready back up. Alright, and we're going to hold on to the behind enemy lines, draw back up to our hands in hero form of 5. And hopefully we can get it confused off so we can flip down. Okay, we did not get a mental, but we can still draw with the Spider Sense. Or we could use this if we really need to. But I'd rather use it for the what doesn't kill me. Okay, so we have a grasping tendrils here too. Alright, it is Venom's turn. Do we? No, we have Nick to block. Alright, he's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. This will be his boost card. We're going to have Nick Fury defend. Oh, wait, first. When he initiates an attack against us, we can draw a card with Spider Sense. Mental? Physical. Okay, that's actually fine. Okay, Nick Fury would defend. The same with the base of 2, plus a boost card here. 1 plus the boost effect, remove a challenge card from Bell Tower. There are none. So 3 damage knocks Nick Fury out. Then we could deal a face-on encounter card during the encounter phase, which is Loose Ends. When reviews, search the encounter deck discard button set aside area for a copy of your obligation, then reveal it. Okay, so we have struggle for control here. Let's shuffle up the encounter deck, and then we reveal it. And then if you change the alter ego, then you discard a random card from your hand. If your obligation was not revealed, it can search. Okay, so this card's done. But if we flip to alter ego, then we have this card from your hand. Get to the Flash Thompson player. You may flip to alter ego, then choose to exhaust yourselves and take 2 damage to discard this obligation, or put a set aside copy of the narration symbol into play engage with the first player. If you cannot, this card gains surge. Oof. Okay, so that means with the loose ends here, we are going to flip. We are going to change the alter ego. So we're going to shuffle up our hand here. So it says you may flip to alter ego. So we're going to flip over to Flash Thompson. And then we can take 2 damage. We drop from 9 down to 7 to discard this obligation. So we're going to lose this here. It doesn't get removed. And the loose ends now says since we changed the alter, during that review, we must discard 1 random card from our hand. So let's discard this card right here. Yikes. It is the Venom's Pistol. Okay, that's not bad actually. Okay, so that's fine. And now we're in alter ego, so we can have a big turn here. Okay. So I want to. What doesn't kill me? No, now I can't. What doesn't kill me, right? Because yeah, I can't. What doesn't kill me? I can play Starhawk back down. I wish I had some more setup cards here. Because I was planning to recover. If I recover, I can't play what doesn't kill me. If I what doesn't kill me, I can't recover. Do we need to recover here? We have 2 cards left in the deck here. I think one of them is a multi-gun. And the other one, I don't know what the other one is. Do we... Yeah, I'm not sure here. Okay, so let's see. Let's exhaust the Project Rebirth. If I get the multi-gun, that would be huge. So we can draw a card because we're an Alter Ego. Okay, we got the multi-gun. So that was one of the 2 cards left in the deck. We can play here with all the resources that we have. If we can also play behind enemy lines. And I could even save the Grasping Tendrils in our hand. But there's no need to. Let's use 3 resources here so I can play the multi-gun. This is a 3-cost upgrade. It's restricted, but we can have 3 restricted cards. We can exhaust the multi-gun to choose one of the following. We can either do 2 damage to enemy, do 1 damage to each minion engaged with that player, or engage with the player that we choose, or remove 2 there from the scheme. Let's go ahead and exhaust recover by 4. That brings from 7 back up to 11, so we can get healthy again. And then we're going to flip over here to hero form. And then I want to just clear everything off. So let's use our symbiotic bond, take a damage. Damage we drop from 11 down to 10 to generate a WoW resource, which we're going to use to be a mental. This WoW here would be another mental. So we can play behind enemy lines here, action Thorpe, remove 3 there from the scheme, clearing off, guard the bell tower. And then since we use only mental resources to pay for this card, we can confuse enemy. Let's confuse a villain here. Alright, so we did that. And now he's fully confused even with his steady. So we can flip down another turn if we need to for a big turn. Okay, then let's exhaust the multi-gun to, we can choose one. Let's do the one to actually do 2 damage to an enemy. So we're going to hit Venom. That'll bring it from 13 down to 11. And then this is not an attack. It does not have the attack keyword. So it's actually going to bypass his vengeance here because we did not attack and damage him with the card that we control. It's not an attack, right? It's just damage. So that won't trigger that. Starhawk's going to thwart for 1 from the main scheme. Drop it down to 3. It'll take a consequential damage. And then I think we keep Daredevil here to block. Let's keep Daredevil here to help us thwart if we need to and block if we need it. So that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hands of 5. And I think we keep the Grasping Tendrils in our hand here. So let's draw back up. We deck out to get a face-down counter card. Let's shuffle up the discard pile here back into the deck. And we're going to draw 3 more cards back up to 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got Grasping Tendrils and what doesn't count. I think we definitely play the Grasping Tendrils here. Okay, it's the villain's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us here. When he initiates an attack, we trigger our Spire Sense so we can draw a card. Oh, we got another Grasping Tendrils. Okay, so we need physical resources. Okay, so he initiates attack, we draw a card. We're going to play Grasping Tendrils here. So we can use our Symbiotic Bond to take a damage, drop from 10 down to 9 to generate a WoW resource. We're going to have the WoW here be a physical. And we're going to use, do we use our damaging card? Let's use this as another physical resource so we can play Grasping Tendrils. Here, interrupt defense. When the villain initiates an attack against you, which he just did, and we drew the card with Spire Sense, and time window is still open, we cancel the attack. So it's not going to attack. If you pay for this card using only physical resources, which we did, we can stun the villain. So he has 1 status, but he is steady, so he's not fully stunned yet. All right, so we got that off. Then he's going to deal with a face-down counter card for a total of 2 here, and hopefully he attacks again. We've got Enraged Symbiote with Guard and Patrol, 1 scheme, 2 attack, 2 life, and we also got Under Fire. So Surge and reveal the top card in the counter deck. So top card in the counter deck is an Advance. He's going to scheme, but he's confused, so it won't go off. And then Surge and Assault. Okay, he's going to attack us here, so that's fine. So we're going to play the other Grasping Tendrils here. No, we can't because I want the stun. And it's only if we play for this card with only physical resources, and we are using Symbiotic Bond. So I have to block this attack here. Darn. Okay, I think I use Daredevil to defend. Oh, wait. First, wait a minute. We can Spire Sense, draw a card because he initiates an attack against us, and hopefully it's a physical. It's not. Okay, so now we're going to have Starheart or Daredevil defend. He's in with a base of 2, plus a boost card here of 1, so 3 damage will knock Daredevil out. If I drew into the physical, I could have played the other Grasping Tendrils here to get that stun off. All right, so it's back to our turn. Let's use our multi-gun to do 2 damage. And wait. Do I want to actually just do it on Venom? Because he doesn't get boost cards if we do it on him. On the villain, I mean. Let's have... Okay, Starhawk's going to thwart for 1 from the main scheme. Then he's going to take a consequential damage. He has an effect. When he takes damage equal to his remaining hit points, which is 1 and then 1 damage, we can return him back to our hand with his effect. So he comes back to our hand here. We can still use the symbiotic bond because limit once per phase. We only use it during the villain phase, so we can still use it during our turn right now. I want to save the grasping tendrils here. Let's go ahead and swing for 2 and attack the enraged symbiote and knock him out. Then we're going to use our multi-gun. Exhaust this, choose to do 2 damage, and then we're going to hit the villain for 2. That brings from 11 down to 9, and it bypasses the vengeance because it's not an attack, it's just damage. Okay, and then next I want to play Starhawk back down. And I want to play What Doesn't Kill Me, I think. I kind of want to play the Energy Barrier, though. But the What Doesn't Kill Me is good, too. Oh, that's 2 Energy Barriers. So we got 1 more left if I do that. That's fine. I think I'd rather... Okay, if I play Starhawk... No, I think I'd rather get the Energy Barrier down right here and save the Grasping Tendrils. Yeah, let's use our Symbiotic Bond. We take a damage, drop from 9 down to 8. And then that's going to generate WoW. This will be a second resource here, so we can play an Energy Barrier. Comes in with 3 reflection counters. When you take any amount of damage, we can remove a reflection counter, prevent 1 damage, and deal 1 damage to enemy as an interrupt. And we're going to use 2 resources here, so we can play Starhawk back down again. And then let's... I didn't use a pistol, that's fine. Starhawk, is he going to attack the bell tower? Let's have... I don't know if that matters. Let's have Starhawk thwart for 1 from the main scheme. Drop it down to 2. He'll take a consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Alright, we're going to draw up to our hands as a 5, keeping the Grasping Tendrils, and hopefully we can play it here. Ooh, we cannot. We don't have any physicals. Alright, I think this deck has the most physicals, the way I built it, but that's okay. Alright, we have Jocasta though. So Venom's turn is going to add 1 to the main, goes up to 3. He's going to attack us here. We trigger Spiral Sense, draw a card. No physical. We are going to... Should I defend this attack? I always just play Jocasta to get the Grasping Tendrils back out, and then I don't need to worry about it anymore. Let's defend the attack for 2. Use the pistol, so we get +1 to our base of power. So we're defending for 3. He's hitting with a base of 2, plus a boost card. Boost effect is you are stunned. So we just get stunned here, and it does 2 damage. We fully block it for 3. Don't take any damage. Face down encounter card is Common Criminal. 0 scheme 1 attack, and it's going to surge as an RTU action when you spend a physical to deal 3 damage to it. And if it's defeated this way, we can either draw a card or remove 3 from a side scheme. But it surges, so we got exhaustion, identity. We're already exhausted. That will surge as well. Another Common Criminal, which will surge again. Swing Assault. In hero form, he attacks you, give him 1 additional boost card for activation. So he's going to attack us. We trigger Spiral Sense, draw a card. We got a physical here, so we can cancel this attack. So he will get 1 additional boost card for this activation whenever he attacks. But we can actually play Grasping Tendrils here using a physical resource and our Symbiotic Bond. So we take a damage to generate a wild, which can be another physical. So when the villain initiates an attack against you, we can cancel the attack. So we will never get into boost cards for a Swing Assault. And if you pay for this using only physicals, which we did, because we use 2 physicals here with the Symbiotic Bond and a Savage Attack, we can stun the villain. Alright, so now he's fully stunned for his next attack, and then we got that settled out. Okay, so it's back to our turn now. Okay, unfortunately we are stunned. I think I lock and load to get my other upgrade out. We can just play Jocasta. Play the pistol. Don't have physicals right now to kill the Common Criminals, which is pretty unfortunate. I think I actually want to flip here. If I kill a Common Criminal. Let's see, he's stunned. He has 1 more advance in the deck. If we clear out the main scheme, we are actually good to flip. Yeah, and we can't clear it off. Okay, let's use 3 resources here so I can play Jocasta. So as a response when she enters play, choose a defense event in your discard pile and attach it to her face down. So let's get the Grasping Tendrils, which is a defense event, and we can give it to her face down. We can play the the event attached to Akasa as if it were in her hand with her effect here. So we have that to cancel attack if we need to. And then she is going to thwart for 2 from the main scheme. Drops it down to 1. She'll take 2 consequential damage. Starhawk's going to thwart for 1. Clear it off. He'll take 1 consequential damage. We're going to exhaust the multi-gun, do 2 damage, and then we're going to hit Venom here for 2. That'll bring him from 9 down to 7. He will not get additional boost card because it's not an attack. And then we're going to, what if I draw into the gun? Then that would be really bad. That's fine, I think. Okay, we're going to flip down here to Alter Ego. And we're actually going to use the Project Rebirth here. Choose one, repeat the one to heal 3 damage from Flash Thompson. So we go from 7 back up to 10. And then we're going to play Lock and Load. As an action, search your deck for weapon upgrade and add to your hand. Oh wait, search your deck. Do we have it? Yeah, we still do. It's in our deck. So we're going to search our deck here for our last copy or second copy of Venom's pistol. Add to your hand. Let's shuffle up our deck. And hopefully we can get some physicals to kill the common criminals next turn. Okay, and then we're going to use a repurpose here as a resource to play Venom's pistol. So now we have both of our pistols, and we can have 3 restricted cards because of our ability as a Flash Thompson. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. I think we should be good to go here to start doing some damage. Let's draw back up to our hands here of 6. Got Nick Fury. And a double. Okay, that's good to see. And Helicarrier. Okay, so it is the villain's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. We're in Alter Ego, so he's going to scheme with a base of 2, plus a boost card here of 1. So he's schemed for a total of 3. This goes up to 4 threat. Both the common criminals will scheme, but they have 0 scheme, so nothing gets added. And counter card is an advance. Okay, so he's going to scheme with a base of 2. I think we should be fine with the base of 1. So he's scheming for 3, plus 4 is going to be total of 7 threat. All right, so there's no more advances there, so we should be locked and loaded now to do other stuff. Okay, so I want to play Nick and the Helicarrier. I don't think we need the repurpose right now. Let's use, we may not need the Helicarrier anymore, actually. Let's use 4 resources here. Do I want the running gun? No, I'd rather keep the power on all of us to do the common criminals thing. Okay, you know what? First, let's exhaust Project Rebirth. Choose one, repeat the one to draw a card. Okay, then we're going to use 4 resources here. So I can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one, repeat the one and draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's use this Alter Ego action because we are an Alter Ego. We can spend a physical resource, do 3 damage to the common criminal. And if it's defeated this way, we can choose one. Let's choose the one to draw 1 card. So we get another card here. Hopefully physical. Okay, no, that's okay though. I could use a Helicarrier right now to get rid of the other common criminal. But I kind of want to play it instead. And I want to play our energy barrier too. So Helicarrier and then energy barrier. Just get our defense up. And then how much can we thwart? 1, 2. Oh, I can kill off Starhawk. We can thwart a decent amount. Helicarrier is probably not a good player. Let's use the Alter Ego action here. Spend a physical resource. Helicarrier. Do 3 damage to this minion. Knock it out. We can draw a card because it was defeated that way. We got Black Widow here. Okay, he has no more advances. He's stunned. We have Nick to defend anyways, but it doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay, we are going to flip over to hero form. Let's attack to remove our stun. Starhawk's gonna thwart for 1 from the main, clear it off. He'll take 1 consequential damage. With his effect, he comes back to our hand because he took equal to his remaining life. Then we're going to exhaust a multi-gun to do 2 damage to Venom. That'll bring him from 7 out of 5. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to do his effects or do the vengeance because it's not an attack with the multi-gun. Do we play Black Widow here? Or do I just get Starhawk back down? I think I want a running gun here. So if I running gun, Starhawk, save energy barrier. Or I can save Black Widow 2 grasping. No, I don't need grasping tendrils at all. Jocasta is kind of not doing anything anymore. If I play this, I could also play energy barrier and behind enemy lines. That might be the better play. So double resource when paying for a protection card to get Starhawk back down again. This would be 2 resources here, so I can play a second copy of energy barrier. Also coming in with the 3 reflection counters. Then we're going to use symbiotic bond, take a damage, drop from 9 down to 10, generate a water, which we're going to have be a mental. Second mental resource here to play behind enemy lines, remove 3 of that from the scheme, drops from 6 down to 3. Since we use a mental resource, we can also confuse a villain, but he has steady anyways. Okay, so we got all of that. And then Nick Fury, do we attack him here? We'll get some boosts, but I think it should be okay. Let's have Nick Fury and Starhawk. No, let's just Thor for 3. Clear out the main scheme. I'm not ready for the damage yet. They'll both take consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Unfortunately, we have Nick and him stunned here. So I may, probably the better thing would be for me to not play Nick Fury. So I kind of messed up there, but I think that it's going to be okay either way. Okay, so he drew back up to 5, ending our turn, and it's Venom's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack, but he's fully stunned. The attack won't go through, so we won't be able to trigger our Spire Sense. Then we get dealt a face on counter card, which is hopefully an attack. It's not. Now we're angry attached to Venom because I'm with 2 rage counters. And then his attacks now have overkill. And after he takes any amount of damage from an attack, we can remove a rage counter from here. If Nick Fury is in play at the end of the round, he gets discarded. Okay, so that's actually fine because we're going to start to attack him here and give him a bunch of boost cards. Okay, so we want to, what doesn't kill me? For sure. We don't have enough. Oh yeah, we do. This is a little bit of an unfortunate hand though. So I could get Starhawk back to my hand actually and play him with a double. Okay, let's have Starhawk swing for 2 at Venom. That'll bring him from 5 down to 3. And then Starhawk takes 2 consequential damage, comes back to my hand with his effect. Since Venom took damage from an attack with a card that we control, we get a face down boost card. And then now we're angry. Since he took damage from an attack, we can remove a rage counter from here, preventing that overkill. But it's still in play, so we still got to get rid of the other one. Then let's use the double resource here, so we can play Starhawk back down. And then let's see, we could do 4 damage. The damage just doesn't line up well. Oh wait, unless wasn't kill me. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have Flash Thompson swing for 2 at the villain here. Exhaustive pistol, so we get +1 to the biggest power. So we're gonna swing for 3. That'll bring from 3 down to 0. Okay, so that will defeat stage 2 and bring him over to his 3rd and final stage here. He's still steady, so the confused carries over. He will not take he won't retaliate with the new ruling. And then it says he also comes in with toughness here. Okay, and then since he took damage from an attack, I think the retribution here will trigger. So after you attack and damage villain with a card you control, like our basic attack, we get a face down boost card by our identity. And 2 if it's the first one this turn. I don't know if this one triggers or that one triggers, but I think it won't matter either way. So let's just do the 2 here, because this wait a minute, it's not the first attack this turn. Yeah, never mind. So it will never be 2 because we were attacked him on this stage for the first attack this turn. Okay, so just get another face down boost card here. We dealt damage to the attack, so we remove a counter from here. This is now discard. He no longer has overkill, and so hit points up to 20. So if we get him down to 20, then we can win the game. Okay, and then he won't retaliate on that. Okay, I just realized if Starhawk attacks, then he's going to retaliate and knock Starhawk out. But he'll come back to our hand again. And I could put him down here. Okay, let's go ahead and use 2 physical resources right here. So I can play What Doesn't Kill Me. And we have to spend a physical when we're paying for this. We use physicals. We can heal 2 damage. We go from 9 to 11 and then ready up. You're a hero. So we are back and readied up here. Then we're going to have Starhawk swing for 2 at the villain, knock off his tough status card. Starhawk will take 2 consequential damage and a retaliate, so a total of 3 damage. He has 3 life, so he comes back to our hand with his effect. Then we're going to use Symbiotic Bond, take a damage, drop from 11 down to 10 to generate a WA resource. This would be a second resource here, so we can place Starhawk back down again, recur him 3 times this turn. And then we didn't do damage to the villain, so he doesn't get a boost card here for that attack. Then we're going to have Starhawk Thor for 1, clear off the main. He would take a consequential damage. Then we're going to swing for 2 plus 1 here with the pistol. So 3 on the villain. That'll bring him from 20 down to 17. He gets another phase down boost card because we just dealt damage to him with the attack. Then exhaust the multi-gun to just ping 2 more damage. That'll bring him from 17 down to 15. And then he won't get a boost card for that one because that one, the multi-gun's not attack. That's going to end our turn here. Yeah, let's ready back up. And then I think we just have Starhawk block, I guess. Let's draw back up to our hands at the 5, which decks us out. So we get a face down encounter card. Shuffle up our discard pile here, back into the deck. I think we're getting pretty close here. Just slowly whittling him down, and I'm not really doing anything with the bell tower. Drawing 3 more cards back up to a 5. So I like the repurpose there. Okay, so it is a villain's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us here. He gets another boost card, and they all get flipped now for this attack. We're going to have Starhawk block it. Hopefully he doesn't get there. Now we're angry. Okay, he doesn't. So it's going to be 1, put the enraged symbol in play, engage with you. 2, 3, and then resolve this card's one review ability. Remove 2 chime counters from the bell tower. If it's on the quiet side, it is take a damage. We can exhaust the energy barrier here. When you would take an amount of damage from remove a counter. Let's interrupt, prevent 1 of it, and do 1 damage to enemy. Let's hit the villain here for 1. So I'll bring it from 15 down to 14. And it's not attack, so we won't trigger the retribution. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 damage plus 3, so 6 damage. Knock Starhawk out. He's defeated. Then the enraged symbiote is going to attack us here. We're going to use the energy barriers to prevent both of the damage here, because these don't have to exhaust, so we can use unlimited amounts of times per turn. And we're going to ping off the 2 damage back at the enraged symbiote, which will knock him out. Because he has guard, so we got to get rid of him anyways. And then we can deal if it's on counter card. First encounter card here is Now We're Angry, attached to Venom. He has Overkill again with the 2 rage counters. And then we also got Shao the Past. So our Nemesis comes out here. I'm not sure how this happens. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme while symbiote enemy is in play. And do we put out all these here? What is it? Venom's Nemesis minion. So review your set aside Nemesis minion, put it into play, engage with you. And your Nemesis side scheme. So I'm not sure. So it says threat cannot be removed while symbiote enemy is in play. So 2 threat, and since he's a symbiote, I think we can never get rid of the hazard here. And I think the Shao bring in all 4 of these guys, so they all have guard and patrol. So we gotta get rid of all of them in order to kill Venom. That is a killer card, and we can never get rid of the hazard here. Okay, so it's back to our turn, I think. And I think they all just come up into play. So we just got swarmed now. Do I have the ability to defeat all these guys? We have lock and load. Their purpose helps, but this doesn't help. I forgot to draw a card with Spider Sense, so that may have helped. Oh, we have the multi-gun. Do we have a way to ready it? We do not. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Oof. This is kind of rough here. Behind enemy lines can confuse him, so we can flip down. We cannot remove that from the scheme because the villain's a symbiote, so we can just ignore the Clintar Frenzy here. We have to kill all the guard minions. Oof, this is pretty rough. They'll all scheme. Okay, Venom is just gonna swing for 2, knock out 1 of the enraged symbiotes. We're gonna use the multi-gun, knock out another enraged symbiote. We're going to play Repurpose. Discard tech upgrade your control. Let's discard the energy barrier. We get plus X to our chosen power, to our attack, and it's going to be plus 2 equal to the cost. So we have plus 3 attack now, and we can ready up. We had to just do that to get that off. Let's swing for 3, take out another enraged symbiote. I don't want them all scheming here. And then we're going to use 2 resources here to play a behind. Oh, wait, we need mentals. Yeah, 2 mental resources here to play behind enemy lines. Remove 3 there from a scheme. Let's take it off the main. Since we use only mentals, we can confuse the enemy. Let's confuse the villain here. That was pretty rough. I should have confused him as well. That's fine. I think we flipped down here. We got rid of all the advances. Oh, wait, no. If we stay up, we can draw a card with Spider Sense. We might be able to finish next turn. Yeah, let's stay up here in hero form. We have enough defensive with Jocasta as well. So let's keep the power of protection. Actually, do we need it? Energy barrier. Yeah, let's keep the power of protection and draw back up to 5 here, ending our turn. Okay, so it is the villain's turn. They're going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. He has overkill. We're going to... I think we use Jocasta here. Our hand is pretty dead. We have the running gun. And Nick, actually. Okay, so when he attacks first, we trigger surprise. I keep forgetting that. So we can draw a card. We got Black Widow. I think we use... Yeah, we're going to use this here. Our Grasping Tendrils, which we can play under Jocasta. So since he initiates an attack, we can pay 2 costs for it. Let's use our Symbiotic Strength, or Symbiotic Bond. We take a damage off from 9 down to 10 to generate a Y, which would be a physical. And let's use Black Widow as a second physical here. So we can play the Grasping Tendrils. When he initiates an attack, cancel the attack. And then we use only physical, so we can stun the villain here. But he has steady, so it doesn't matter. So we got that off. Then the Rage Symbiote is going to hit us here for 2. Let's take it, but we're going to use the energy barrier to remove to prevent 1 of the damage and do a damage to the villain here. So that'll bring it from 14 down to 13. We'll take 1 damage from him, dropping us from 9 down to 8. Okay, then we get 2 phase out encounter cards with the Clintar Frenzy here because of the hazard icon. First one is Unstable Sentience. Give the villain a face down boost card, and that will surge. We got another Rage Symbiote here. We're getting swarmed, and we got Friends and Family. So it's a obligation. Stays in play. Want to hero form, increase the resource cost of each event you play by 1. As an option, we can discard 1 identified card from your hand to discard this obligation. Okay, so each event. Okay, so I think that this is where I want to probably flip over here. Can we kill these enraged symbiotes? We have the villain confused. Discard an identified specific card from your hand. So we gotta get rid of either this or this. I don't think we play anything here. I think we just get rid of these enraged symbiotes. So let's use the multi-gun. Not got enraged symbiote because they have guard. We're gonna swing for 2. I think. Yeah, let's not got this one. Okay. And then this is a good hand. But I didn't want to play the events because this will increase everything. So I think we flip down, draw a card with Project Rebirth, and we have him confused. Yeah, we just hope he doesn't. Well, he only scheme, I think, once, right? No, he may get. That's okay. Let's flip down to Alter Ego. Exhaust Project Rebirth. That's an Alter Ego action. Choose one if you want to draw a card. Okay, we drew another running gun. So I think we saved both the running guns here. Let's use this Alter Ego action here. Discard 1 identified specific card from your hand. Establish attack to discard this obligation. So we can get rid of it here. All right. And then the villain has his boost card here. Jocasta, should I have her just thwart? Don't think we want Nick here. We just want resources. Okay, let's have Jocasta thwart for 2, clear off the main scheme, just in case, and we cannot remove her from here because the villain is a symbiote. She takes consequent damage, gets knocked out. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Hopefully we can get the kill here, but we get 2 encounter cards. Let's discard these 3. I should check our discard pile. Do we have any more doubles? Yeah, we have a bunch. Let's discard these 3 cards and hope that we can get a bunch of doubles here to pay for the running guns. Drawing back up to 6. Okay, we got a double. I think that's... Oh, I discarded the repurpose. That was a misplay. I should have kept that for the energy barrier. That's fine. Okay, so Venom's turn is going to add 1 to the man. Yeah, that was like the whole point of the combo. He's going to scheme, or of this deck, I mean. He's confused, so the scheme won't go through. Then we get 2 face down encounter cards because of hazard from the Clintar Frenzy. He decks out, so permanent acceleration token to the main scheme. So I might have just messed up there by losing that. That might have cost me the damage that I needed. So he decks out, we shuffle up the encounter deck. First encounter card is Master Plan, place 4 on each side scheme. That's great, so this goes from 2 up to 6. Last encounter card is an Assault. We're an Alter Ego, so it's going to surge. We've got Rage Symbiote here with Guard and Patrol. Okay, so this boost card stays here. All right, I think we should still be okay. Let's exhaust Project Rebirth so we can draw a card in Alter Ego. I really want that repurpose right now. Okay, we have no more draw power, but we can play... Oh, we have another running gun. So we just play 2 of them, and I think that should be enough to give us a kill. Let's flip over here to hero form. we're going to exhaust the multi-gun to do 2 damage to enemy, knock out the enraged symbiote because he has the guard. Then we are going to have Venom attack Venom here, and we're going to use both pistols, so we get +2 to the activation. We're going to swing for 4. That'll bring from 13 down to 9. He's going to retaliate, hit his back for 1, but we're going to use the energy barrier here to ping it back off and do a damage back to him. That'll bring from 9 down to 8, and we won't take that retaliate damage. And since we dealt damage to him with an attack, our basic attack, we get a Fades Down boost card, and then we also remove a rage counter from Now We Are Angry. Okay, then we're going to use 3 resources right here, so I can play a running gun. Here, action ready Venom in each weapon upgrade you control, so we get it ready here. And if I did not throw away the repurpose, which I messed up on, we could have repurposed the energy barrier, and we'll have 4 attack right now for the rest of the our attacks here, and we could swing for 4 and then use this to get 2 more, but we're gonna do that right now. So it would have been 8, but we can only get 6, or it would have been 6 damage, but we only get 4 now. So pistols give a +1 for each. We're swinging for 2. That would be 4, bringing him from 8 down to 4. And we take a retaliate, drops him from 8 down to 7. He gets another boost card, removes a chime counter from, or the rage counter from Now We're Angry. This gets discarded. And then we can use a multi-gun, do 2 damage. That'll bring from 4 down to 2. And that one's non-attack, so nothing, no retaliate with that one. And we're gonna use 3 resources right here, so I can play a final running gun, ready Venom in each weapon upgrade you control. So get the readies back up. And then we're going to use a multi-gun, do 2 damage. That'll bring the villain from 2 down to 0. And we can overkill him as well. Venom can swing for 2, use the pistols for another 4 damage. Yeah, I really wish I saved the repurpose there, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. Yeah, thank you so much once again, Jehoba, for being a channel member. I'm super appreciative of that, and yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed my first game with Venom. I'll see you guys in the next video.